Hello. Let me. Sorry, I got distracted. So, yesterday I did a breakdown on all the comics I've been reading, and I realized uh, that I forgot a few. So, the rough total was 1,066 from last time, but I read exactly 50 issues of the Cassandra Cain Batgirl. So, that's 50. I read roughly 30 issues of Birds of Prey, and it goes there. I read a few crossovers in their entirety, which are uh, which are all like at least 20 issues apiece. So let me take a look here. Four, 8, 12, 16. So I read the Legends crossover from the 80s, which is 30 issues. I read a crossover that Suicide Squad took part in called the Janus Directive, which was uh, let me see, which was 11 issues, so that's plus 7. But I just remembered that as I was talking about it. I read Bloodlines, which hang on, let me. I just realized that my little picture's not here. Hello. So we're just gonna get this order of business out of there, but besides, before we start trying to get the first divine beast. So the bloodline event in and of itself was 25 issues, and I also read most of the spin-off titles from that event. So let me pull that up here. We read Blood Pack, which is just as 90s as it sounds, which was 4 issues. I read Argus, who is a character that's also a hero in the same city the Flash is from, and he became a supporting character in the Mark Waid run. So he gets +6. Gunfire had a 13 issue solo. Loose Cannon had a 4 issue solo. The fucking Cyber Rats had a 3 issue. And I also read the 1 million event, which let me see if it actually says how many issues there are in that. We're just gonna say that that's roughly 30. So I have 1,250 total. And now we can move on. Okay. And the capture prepped out. We're actually doing pretty good in terms of like our loadout. We need to talk to the Manta Ray guy who doesn't like us. Can I help you? The aptly named Demon Sergeant. In shock arrows myself. Yep, that, I'll take care of it. Can I help you? To the Bank of Wishes. Oh, Finley's a pretty good name, actually. Okay. I thought I was about to land on that fucking ground. What do you mean climb the waterfall? What? Since when can I do that? Ah! Man? We're threatened by the... is now north of... in the ruins near... This looks like we got a helmet to find also. Which reminds me, actually. I want to find the map tower. I think I have 10 luminous stones. Just take the stones. Jesus. Did he get hit by a boulder? Man, fuck the rain. Jesus. Oh, fuck a wizard! Hello? Oh, fuck. think I see. Well, I see like I think 4 shrines from this vantage point. Oh dear. Oh no. I don't need any of that. Man, look at all the shit that fell out of here. Oh fuck, a robot. that that one very much seems like it's in my way. We can reload here. This is not working. Hello? And who are you? What? Are you gonna help? Can I help you, sir? What was I doing? Okay. Sorry, somebody texting me. So we got to figure out. And I just realized that the video froze. It's my bad. I wonder. Ah! Uh, I actually have another idea. It's been like 7 years for me. Sorry, I was concentrating, but I think I have this figured out. I haven't played this since it came out. But hello, a little raccoon. I hope you're doing great. I messed up the timing. I have played because my sister got it for her Switch, and I just bumped the video capture again. My sister is gracious enough to buy games for full price on Switch, so I don't have to. Because I don't super want to. drop this here. I said drop this here. I know I beat this game, but I don't think I did most of the side quests aside from the shrines. But I've been really bored lately, so this seemed like the game to play. I don't think I've played any Zelda games on here before, as far as I'm aware. Let's see. This throwing spear, I don't need. I remember when I was fighting one of the Ganons, one of the 4 bosses, that I ran out of arrows and useful weapons, so I had to resort to just throwing shit at it. Strangely enough, that worked. Sorry, I was just responding to a text I forgot to skip. I think I think I made it. Actually, I don't know how far into Tears of the Kingdom I got, because I don't think I even figured out what the main crux of like the plot was. I kind of just fucked around. I think my sister couldn't beat Breath of the Wild. And then I said skill issue and just left. But I don't remember specifically why she couldn't beat it. I have a feeling that, actually, I don't remember if I ever used any boomerangs during my initial playthrough or not. I don't think so. So we know largely what to do in the Zora City, but I just wanted to explore it. I've actually been doing pretty good at finding and noticing Korok seeds, or where the Koroks are hiding, but I think Hestu has probably moved to the Korok Forest by now. I do get that. I finally got like a dedicated gaming PC like 6 months ago, and uh, it opened up my world in more ways than one because it means that I can stream stuff on PC without having to just focus everything on my PS5. I think the last Switch game I really played was Paper Mario, The Thousand Year Door. That was the only. That was the last Switch game that I streamed. I know that. Yeah, my internet connection is also not great, but so I understand the struggles. In some ways, because I've been doing this for a little over 2 years, and I still feel like I'm brand new at it. It's not something that I ever really thought I would be doing. Not using a face cam until very recently helps. I just don't feel like showing my face right now. Just bludgeoning people to death with a boomerang is very funny. Hello? Come here. Don't be shy. Yeah. Even the best Wi-Fi might still cause you some grief for streaming. But I hope that I hope that if you try that you can do it. I just kind of fell into my streaming because I'm friends with several streamers. Is that where the Octorok is? Give me 1 second. this one of the hidden shrines, or like what? Oh. Just pick up rocks. Ah. Finally. We do need to stop by some kind of a village for a cooking pot. Yeah. There have been a couple shrines that I had forgotten about, but seeing them again gave me PTSD. Like the one where you have to freeze a bunch of water to like get a ball to fall in a hole. And also these robot fighting ones. Oh, the one where you rotate the little maze? Yeah. We're gonna need to stop by Karakiko for those fairies. I just did not have enough prepared. Oh no. Parrying is not my strong suit. I parried one of the crawly robots one time, and I've been unable to since. I'm glad they anticipated that I would waste most of my weapons. And we can get another heart container. I'm trying to uh, switch off between heart containers and stamina every time we upgrade. Although I think I managed to beat this game with only two full stamina circles, so I think we'll be good on that front. Is that a? Oh, that's a stable. Okay, then they will have a cooking pot and an inn. I'm just gonna leave that wizard be. I want to sell my diamond. And one sapphire. Let's sit till morning. Yeah. Blood Moon. I don't need to hear it. even weirder uh, than it already is in the game. Hey Blackstone, I ran some more numbers that for books that I forgot that I read, and the total is around 1,250. I read the Cassandra Came Back Girl. I read Early Birds of Prey. I read the DC 1 million event, and I counted the Bloodlines event that I read. Including the 13 issues of Gunfire. I can my reading comprehension for like all of those things is questionable, but I sure did read them. It's and a couple more. All right, we're done cooking for now. I lied. I want to cook these apples for no particular reason. Let's see if anyone has any like side quests for me to do. Was Beetle selling anything in particular? Besides bugs? Hestu! I was just thinking about you guys. I want to increase my weapon stash. Look at him go. He's having such a great time. And Grandpa's waiting for me. What's wrong? Besides your haircut. Full of abandoned treasure and weapons. I think we actually will try to get into the forest in a minute once we beat this shrine. I want to talk to the Deku tree. We can also probably defeat the robot and help the fishmen. within the next couple hours. Now, what is this all about? I'm Miro Shaz. I'm very sorry to hear that, sir. The the robot is for the Zora people is Ruto. Wait, does it drop? Just drop another ball? Yeah, it does. Are we playing golf? Is that what's going on? Where did it go? Okay. I think I'm seeing what's going on. Nope. Alright, I think I got the picture. You must defeat Ganon with golf. Oh. I was hoping that would be just it, but I'm not that lucky. Is there... No. Okay, I was hoping that there would be a chest behind here, but we can just talk to our guy with his little hat. May the goddess smile upon you. I bet she won't. Hang on a second. think the... Actually, I'm not sure where the Great Forest is now that I'm thinking about it. I don't have this map memorized. Well, as long as you're procrastinating, you might as well do it here. That's the motto. That's the mission statement of this channel. Okay, so the big boss man fish wants us to talk to the manta ray guy because the manta ray guy is a bitter asshole. And I don't think I've seen that sword before. Here's one of the Gorons. They're one of the poor races that we need to help out. They eat rocks. What does this man need? There's no point in you coming in here if you don't possess the light scale trident. Oh, hot damn.
Yeah. Hi.
So what I learned off screen is that all of the Zoras are like very long lived. So almost all of the people here were around when Link failed to defeat Ganon, and they hold him responsible for losing their princess. Oh, he was her sister, or he was her brother. I don't remember him being so fucking big. He was down bad. That's what we're learning.
I was thinking. This reminds
Suddenly
me of the time
voice
we
acting.
first met. You were just a reckless child. Always getting yourself hurt at every turn. Every time, I would heal you, just as I'm doing right now.
It didn't work out because she's a
I thought it
fish.
was funny how, being a Hylian, you looked grown up so much faster than I did. I was always willing to heal your wounds, even back then. So if this Calamity Ganon does in fact return, what can we really do? We just don't seem to know much. about what we'll be up against. But know this, that no matter how difficult this battle might get, if anyone ever tries to do you harm, then I will heal you. No matter when or how bad the wound, I hope you know that I will always protect you. Once this whole thing is over, maybe things can go back to how they used to be when we were young. You know, perhaps we could spend some time together.
It also wouldn't have worked out. Because he would have grown to be an old man and she'd basically still be a teenager. How to get those shock arrows. We need the lightning arrows to like take out the robe, but I really don't like his mouth or really anything about him. That bobblehead. Fuck. I'm sorry. Oh, the Lionel part. To ascend the waterfall. Here is the part that I really struggled with is the Lionel part. Where there's a giant monster that we have to hide from because it's too strong. Is his name Frank? My name is Frank. My parents didn't like me very much. Luckily, we can swim up waterfalls, but we still shouldn't chase them. I don't know why there's a chest up here, but I will take it anyway. Alright, now where is the waterfall they was talking about? I decided to eat a speed up potion while we were here. Can I help you, ma'am? Used to play together all the time. I said ma'am, but I think that was a dude. When we, I know this, the last time that I was doing those tier lists of the Star Trek episodes that I was watching, I talked about Voyager, and I talked about an episode of Voyager, and I completely forgot to mention uh, one specific episode, or the subplot of one episode where uh, it's the one where Tuvok, I believe it's the one where Tuvok has to like do special like training with the some of the Maquis crewmen to like get them to fall in line. And while that's happening, uh, Neelix almost destroys the entire ship with cheese because he like found some fungus and made a cheese out of it, and it got the ship sick because it runs on like bio bioneural gel, whatever that means. Let's drop this shield. Does somebody live up here? This is the giant robot elephant. Yeah, I intend to come back to Star Trek like later this year, but for right now, I'm just chilling. I meant to watch 2001: A Space Odyssey today, but I felt sick, so I didn't. I didn't. I think it was. I think it's just a like a day, like a day long thing. I obviously felt good enough to stream, although I don't always take my health into account when I decide to stream. We watched. I think I did cover the episode where Tom Paris goes to warp 10, which is infinite velocity, and then he slowly mutates into a lizard, and he kidnaps Janeway and turns her into a lizard, and then they go to a pond and have kids. Which and is frequently cited as the worst episode of Star Trek. You show some respect. That episode won an Emmy for makeup and not for any other good reason. Yeah, the racist one is the one that I cite because uh, because the threshold episode with the lizards isn't harming any groups. But Star Trek is a remarkable franchise because you will watch an episode and it's like incredible groundbreaking sci-fi. And then the very next episode is the worst thing to air on television that decade. It's so good. I fell behind on New Trek. Uh, but I do intend to get caught up on that eventually. Oh, this is the waterfall they're talking about. Okay. This is going to require a little more concentration than I'm usually capable of. So I was watching a YouTube video where someone was talking about the novelization to Star Trek the Motion Picture, which was written by Gene Roddenberry himself and is the only Star Trek novel with this distinction. And there's some weird shit in it that's cut from an already weird movie. One of the things it said is that the original Star Trek series uh, is an in-universe TV show, uh, inaccurately representing Kirk's adventures. I'm sorry, buddy. And because of this, that means that Kirk is aware of the people that ship Kirk and Spock. And it's a big problem. What what the fuck? I don't think I've seen a meteor hit in this game before. Yeah, it's because and this kind of continued even into the 80s. Gene Roddenberry was kind of embarrassed by the production value and the often silly nature of the show. So when Trek was making a comeback, and this book was probably written mostly when the motion picture was going to be a direct sequel. It was going to be a new show, but then they kind of canceled it. Well, not kind of. So I don't know how that idea of of Star Trek being a show in the show would have worked out. A lot of the ideas for that show got repurposed in the Next Generation. Uh, Will Decker from the motion picture, and I don't remember her name. Holy shit! The bald-headed alien uh, that everyone wants to have sex with. Uh, their dynamic got repurposed into Riker and Troy. All right, we need to up our stealth. Data is kind of a reinterpretation of the Vulcan character from that proposed series that was going to be the opposite of Spock in that they're fascinated by humans and want to be more like them. Uh, because Leonard Nimoy didn't want to show up. Oh fuck! Not quite. Oh dear. He teleports. Since when? So we basically have zero chance of winning. I think we actually are gonna put a pin in this for right now, because there's another game that I'm curious about. It's an older adventure game, uh, which is the same kind of game that was like that is same kind of game as that Gabriel Knight game that we played that one time. Yeah, and I'm like I think I uploaded the Gabriel Knight streams to YouTube before I started regularly uploading them all to YouTube because I'm really proud of the way that those two that those streams of it turned out. I don't think. I was about to say I don't think Tim Curry is in it, so it's obviously inferior. I don't remember if I've talked about this or not, but there was one time I was streaming. This was this was probably like February of last year, and I happened to like the conversation kind of became about Zack Snyder, and I swear this is true. Like three like two or three people, I don't remember specifically how many, but it was at least two, came in and two Snyder Bros came in and started arguing with me. I swear that I'm not making that up. They found me. They got an alert that somebody was talking shit about Zack Snyder. I don't know where they came from. Does he pay you to defend him? And like I don't even really participate in the in Snyder bashing, like barely at all. Like for a
The
long
old man
time,
trying to
I
tell the future,
uh,
looking for
kind
pictures
of
in a
just
campfire.
let him
Oh,
be. I
you
didn't really voice
see,
many criticisms of him
evil
because I was
born deep beneath the
because
city,
he
far
seemed like
from
a
the light
decently
of
nice
day.
guy,
A
and I was of
seed
course
growing safe
empathetic
beneath a
towards
sky
the
of steel,
death of his daughter.
scheming in the dark,
But
gathering strength
Snyder has
and
been
arms.
acting more and
Oh,
more like a
now
dickhead, so
the
I'm
evil spreads,
I kind of
sends
over giving him
empty
grace.
feelers.
And this came up recently because I was on HBO Max and I discovered uh, that they were touting a new three and a half hour cut of Watchmen. And this is misleading because this cut is not actually new. It's from like 2010. But when they said that, I was like, "Oh my god, what did he do?" And I actually like I've watched the Watchmen movie recently, and I actually like it. Okay, I don't think uh, that he was in terms of like the the themes and like the stuff that makes it a good story. I don't think he was the right director, but visually he really made it pop. But like I've been in the trenches because every time Chris Herman talks about it, talks about anything Zack Snyder, he gets some backlash, and it really and I think some of it is people who genuinely like the Zack Snyder and feel like they get he gets undeserved flack. But like when that's the when like that's your only interaction with the channel is getting mad at him about Zack Snyder, that doesn't seem like it's in good faith. Is all I'll say. It stopped. It's seems to have died down after the Rebel Moon movies came out, and everyone kind of collectively shrugged. I don't actually know what's in the 3.5 hour version of Watchmen. I know that he that they made a animated version of those pirate comics that are in the comic version of Watchmen, and those are edited back into the movie uh because I don't know. I am stalling because I am trying to figure out how to get this game to run. Well, here's the thing. Snyder talked about how he wanted to include the pirate comics, like kind of filming it like 300, but like it's like such an unimaginative and reductive way of thinking. Because first of all, Watchmen is not a perfect book; it has flaws. But also, the pirate comic was part of an overall motif of including supplemental materials that kind of uh like there's memoirs and newspaper articles put after each issue. And when you don't have that supplemental stuff, the pirate comic really just sticks out. Oh, I finally got it to work. Virgin Interactive. And this came up because Dave Gibbons, the creator, the artist for Watchmen,
Oh, I
contributed to the
see
art
evil,
for this game.
evil born deep beneath the city.
And I can't hear anything. So let me start over.
The old man was trying to tell the future, looking for pictures in the campfire.
Oh, I see evil, evil born deep beneath the city. Far from the light of day, I see it growing safe beneath a sky of steel, scheming in the dark, gathering strength. And now, oh, now the evil spreads. It sends deadly feelers over the land above, across the gap, reaching towards this very place.
I'd seen him do it 100 times, but I humored him. After all, he'd been like a father to me. And what does this evil want here?
Oh, my son, I fear the evil wants you.
That was when Joey piped up.
Sensors detect incoming audio source.
The evil is nearly here.
Sounded
Was there
more
like a book I
cop
was
than
supposed to
anything.
read?
But the next thing, all hell let loose anyway.
Run, Foster, run.
So this is a very acclaimed old adventure game that is also has also been free since like 1998, but I've never gotten around to playing it myself.
He was only a robot. Oh, I love the little guy. Then, as suddenly as it started,
Speak up,
shooting
guy.
stopped. There was a moment's silence as the copter cut its rotors. Then, Whoever is in charge here, come forth.
Well, aside from also looking like Judge
Only a
Dredd,
fool would have
it
argued
is
with that
Dave
firepower.
Gibbons.
I am the leader of these people. We are peaceful.
Bring him here. At once, Commander Reich. We're looking for someone. Someone who doesn't belong here. Who wasn't born in this garbage dump. Who came from the city as a child. We want to take him home again. My mind racing. I remembered where I'd seen that symbol before. It was the day the tribe found me. The day of the crash. The day my mother died.
You all right, city boy?
Got a name, son? Robert. Ah, welcome to the Gap, Robert. As he patched me up, the old man had gently explained that there was no way back into the city, and I already knew there was nothing he could do for Mother. His tribe was poor, but they treated me like one of their own. I learned how to survive in the wasteland they called the Gap, and scavenging from the city dumps. As the years passed, I forgot my life in the city, discovered new talents. Ha!
I'm your friend. Call me Joey.
And got a second name.
This is what we'll call you. Now that you've come of age, son, we found you, fostered you, so that makes you Robert Foster.
Wasted enough time. Give us the runaway, or we'll shoot everyone. Starting with you, Granddad. The old man had been right for once. It was me they wanted.
No, my son, don't let the evil take you. Run!
DNA scan confirms it's him, sir. Evil had come to the Gap, just as he said. Take him. But had the old man seen why it wanted me, or what it would do next? It was too late to ask him now. Leaving destruction zone, Commander Reich. Good. Detonate. Much too late. Why, you murdering? Keep him quiet. All I could do was wait, just like on a hunt. Just like the old man taught me. Wait and be ready. It was dawn when we reached the city. Land in the Central Security Compound. A dawn my tribe would never see. They were no more than a note in Reich's book now. Yes, sir. Locking on automatic landing beacon. But what was I? Why did... Sir, the guidance system, it's gone crazy. We're going to hit. Maybe I'd get some answers now. If I survived another copter crash.
Sorry, I was answering a text, but
What you want?
okay, good. There's
You're a
subtitles.
saboteur from the Gap. He crashed a chopper and escaped. Oh, sounds dangerous to me. Don't worry, he's not going anywhere. We cut the power to the elevator, and the crash has blocked the walkway. What if he comes in here? You'll be fine. We posted guards. And Reich wants to hunt him down personally.
Oh, right. He must be a bad.
Right, eh? This guy must be important. Yeah, we got orders direct from Link. Take him alive before he does any more damage. Best of luck to you. These guys are out to get me, but why? They already destroyed my home and my people. Well, Reich, whoever you are, it's retribution time. Gotta be clever. Play them at their own game. First thing is to get Joey running again.
So, mentioning Dave Gibbons reminded me that I also read the 80s question series.
Doesn't look as if it's ever used.
which is another 40 issues that we could add to the total, making it 1,300. And the reason that Dave Gibbons reminded me of that is because there's an issue of that question series where the question like finds a copy of Watchmen in like an airport, and he reads it, and he's like inspired to be more like, or to fight more like Rorschach, and then gets his ass beat and decides that Rorschach sucks.
I could make use of that.
And this was like 88, 89, so like pretty soon after it came out.
Doesn't look as if it's ever used. Shut tight. Just as well there isn't a fire. Fire exit. Do not obstruct. Key available on presentation of Requisition Form SOS-23.
You have to requisition the key to the fire exit.
Who's up there? You won't escape that way.
Oh, I thought we were gonna watch him take the stairs in their entirety.
He must have jumped. Fell all the way to ground level.
It's the visuals are very Judge Dredd. I can't believe that worked.
Security symbol. That must be their headquarters. Doesn't look as if it's ever...
All right. So we just needed to get him clear so that we could walk around. We will also eventually play the Gabriel Knight sequels. Just not right now. I apologize for belching. I am a disgusting human.
A transport droid. Wonder if I could fix it. If Joey was here, he'd know what to do. There doesn't appear to be anything wrong with it. A discarded coffee machine? It's a robot shell. Rusty, but it might work. It's got no circuit board.
Well, pick it up anyway.
It's got no circuit board. Whatever that was, I'm not picky. Whatever. That's no use. There's no jug.
There's no... What? Oh, we can resurrect our robot buddy.
Welcome back, Joey.
Is this the best shell you could find?
Listen, we're in deep trouble.
You've turned me into a vacuum cleaner.
It's functional. Don't be ungrateful. Now, I don't know where we are, or why we were brought here, but I intend to get some answers.
I've got a weird reading from my scanner. We're 120 meters above the ground.
We've got to find a way down, and keep out of the way of security.
So, a segment that I've been doing on Discord and I hope to bring to the stream is what I call Person Man's Culture Corner, where I talk about the movies that I want to watch. And the plan was for the first episode of Culture Corner to be about the Bye Bye Man, because I think that that's funny.
There doesn't appear.
But then the reality of having to watch the Bye Bye Man really sunk in, and I decided against it.
The key. Flashing lights like these, there's no way of changing the sequence. What's our present location?
What does it matter? We've had it.
What is this place?
It's not worth explaining. You're too thick.
Joey, come on.
Can you start that transport?
Do yourself, Foster. I'm just a cleaning droid, remember?
Man, he's bitter.
What tools does that shell have?
None of any use, unless you're into housework. I've got an onboard buffing and polishing tool, and an extendable probe.
That little shell suits you, Joey.
Get lost, Foster. It's awful. Find me a new one.
We have to get out of this city.
Can't we just...
Don't you miss our home, the Gap?
With all that sand? No, I don't.
About that,
I don't.
I'll find you a new shell, I promise.
I should hope so.
Marvelous. I get kidnapped, nearly killed in a copter crash, hunted by professional thugs, and I'm stuck with a robot in a sulk. Any human activity nearby?
How should I know? The shell sensors are useless.
Can you start that transport?
You don't give up, do you? Have you found out what's wrong with it?
No, I'm not sure.
Well, he is a lot less helpful than I was expecting. Oh, hello.
Weren't you told? Routine inspection.
Nobody told me. I'm too busy to show you around.
Don't worry, I can show myself around. You won't even notice I'm here.
Where did you get that robot?
I built him. Like it?
It's crap, son.
It's a lever with a big red knob just waiting to be pulled.
And he probably won't let me pull it. Or he did, never mind.
Excuse me.
What now?
I'll get on.
You...
It's a... Oh, they're using lasers to chisel
Sure,
out.
impressive.
I apologize, I suddenly have a headache, but I'm trying to power through.
An elevator.
Get in the elevator.
Hey, would you...
I told you already.
Well, keep off that elevator. I can't hear myself.
Excuse me.
What now?
I actually think now... I don't know what be vigilant is supposed to mean. But I think the headache is a decent signal So let me. I was hoping. Vanny would still be streaming. So no. But I've got a busy day tomorrow, so let's call it about there. Thank you, Raccoon and Blackstone, for stopping by. Everybody take easy and stay safe.